This is Onalaska High School basketball on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Gamoki, nice head fake, gets it to McGrath. Look at that, the big man getting up there. Outside, Isaac Skemp for three, and he nails it. And here it comes.
This is the WIAA Boys Basketball D2 Section 1 Semifinal from John Shelton Court at Onalaska High School. Tonight, the number 1 seed 16-0 Onalaska Hilltoppers host the number 4 seed 16-7 Altoona Railroaders. The winner plays for a shot at state on Saturday. Playoff basketball on the Coulee Region Sports Network is presented to you by Fitzpatrick, Skemp & Butler, LLC, serving injured and disabled clients in Wisconsin and Minnesota. And by iBoomerang, tools that return a profit. Bill Genius, I Go for Less Travel and Wearable Technology, iBoomerang.com. Also by the Onalaska Athletic Booster Club. Become a member at OnaBoosters.com. Hilltoppers Athletics on CRSN are also brought to you by
Kurt Paff, State Farm Insurance Agency of Onalaska. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Big Al's Lacrosse, great pizza since 1979. Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers. Natural, gentle, and effective care. Angelini's Pizzeria and Ristorante. You're invited to taste the difference. Coulee Bank. Bank with confidence. The Crow Lacrosse, American Gastropub, and Bourbon Bar. Noble Insurance, building strong relationships to secure your future. Also by Waste Management, always working for a sustainable tomorrow. Coulee Golf Bowl, the number 1 recreational facility in Onalaska. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life. Howie's Lacrosse, thank you for 75 years. Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Seven Rivers region since 1984. B.A. Burrito Company, boldly mix mad flavors delivered right to your door. And by Every Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving the La Crosse area since 1969. King Street Kitchen La Crosse, traditional home-style meals with exceptional service. Jones Construction, award-winning builder specializing in remodels and new construction. Geno's Chicago Beef and Hot Dogs, Chicago food with attitude. And by Enhanced Driving Institute, building a new generation of safe drivers.
Now, here with the call from John Shelton Court at Onalaska High School, Scotty Gran and Tom Yashinsky.
And welcome to John Shelton Court in Onalaska, Wisconsin for WIAA sectional semifinal matchup here tonight between the Altoona Railroaders coming in 16-7 from the Clover Belt West Conference against the undefeated 16-0 number 1 ranked in Division II Onalaska Hilltoppers, the 1 seed in this sectional. Of course, Altoona is the 4 seed. The winner of this game will play Medford and or Rice Lake, who are also playing here tonight, Coach. So a lot on the line. You look at these two teams, some similarities. I think that especially when it comes to the perimeter game and the length on defense, I would say there's some similarities as far as execution and how they like to play the game and how they like to move the ball. Onalaska, though, again, has the size advantage in this one. If you look at it on paper, Coach, you know, I think that this game is going to be very highly contested, but that could end up being the difference in the long run. We'll have to see.
That's just something that you can't excuse me, there we go. Sorry about that. That's something that you just can't coach, right? You can't
You're
coach
just doing
size.
All this social media stuff and getting people going.
Getting
I know.
the game out
I
on
get
Facebook,
it.
so everybody's got a link. But yeah, that's just something you can't coach, right? And Altoona's tallest guys were listed at 6'4" on the roster, which the roster tends to sometimes be, you know, add an inch or two. We got Gavin McGrath down there inside and Victor Desmond, and that's probably a part of the game plan that they look to exploit. I asked a couple of the guys as we were walking in, I said, how's the matchup? They said, well, they got some good shooters. So obviously got some kids that can score, a very talented team, 16-7 in the Middle Borders Conference. So it's playoff basketball. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good matchup. They've both had 5 days of prep and scout. Yep. So I'm looking forward to seeing what transpires here tonight on the court.
Yeah, a lot of similarities with these two, as Altoona lost last year in the sectional semis to Wisconsin Dells 69-42, and of course we all know Onalaska's history with Central, but Central, not in this area or in this bracket, so maybe a different story could be written here today coming out of the Clover Belt West Conference. Now last year they were 13-1 and won the conference, Altoona was, but they're also missing Keyshawn Harris, which was the Cloverleaf Player of the Year last year in that conference. And however, they have a second-team all-conference forward in Evan Moss and a guard in Braden Turk who could pose a problem. They both shoot really well from the perimeter, and Turk is a good rebounder at around 7 boards a game. So Altoona's got some weapons. Evan Peterson, also a junior guard, and Marston Salisbury, who you'll hear a lot, is kind of a distributor and also kind of a catalyst for the Railroaders. And you look at Onalaska tonight, again, we talked about the size, pretty similar in stats though. Both these teams giving up around, let's see here, Altoona 68 points a game. They're scoring, Onalaska 62, but at the same time, I kind of contributed that to the conference play. I think the conference plays a little harder here. That's just my opinion. I might be wrong. However, here's the big difference, defense. Altoona's allowed 58 points per game. Onalaska only 41 points allowed per game this season. So, again, Onalaska's calling card is defense, coach, and we'll see if that happens again tonight.
Yeah, and I think the other thing with Onalaska is oftentimes some of these scores have been out of hand, and they've had some reserves in at the end. So that keeps your point total down a little bit when those young guys are getting to play, finish out games. Middle Borders Conference. I was referencing football. I think Altoona always got the football mindset here.
It was funny you say that. I was looking at the spring football kind of placements of where some of these teams were going. So when you look at this stuff, you could confuse that if you're doing research like we have the last couple of days.
I'm always in football mode, so I know Altoona's
you were just talking running backs.
I know Altoona's in the Middle Borders for football, so I made that mistake.
All right, we got a lot of action to come up here on CRSN again. Sectional semifinal matchup: the Altoona Railroaders and the Onalaska Hilltoppers. More to come here, coming up next on CRSN.
Golf Bowl is the #1 recreation facility in Onalaska, but it's also a perfect place to watch the big game or stop in after a hard day's work to unwind with great food and drinks. Cooley Golf Bowl has you covered with an extensive menu, including great choices from apps to entrees and mouth-watering daily specials like burgers, tacos, prime rib, tenderloin tips, shrimp, fish, and roasted chicken are just a few of the daily specials. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill. Visit them online at CooleyGB.com and sign up for their e-club to get special offers and promotions.
Award-winning builder Jones Construction, specializing in residential remodeling. If it is in or on your home, Jones Construction can fix it, update it, or add on to it. Kitchens and bathrooms, countertops and backsplashes, windows and doors, siding and decks, you name it. Jones Construction can do it. Owner-operator means hands-on from start to finish. Jones Construction is fully licensed and insured with over 20 years of experience and winner of People's Choice at the 2015 Parade of Homes. Call Phil with Jones Construction today, 608-386-8292.
Imagine if you could feel better and live healthier without drugs or surgery. What if we told you that at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we can help you turn that thought into a reality for you and your family with safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we focus on treating the whole person at one of our multiple locations, located in Southwest Wisconsin. We are a team of family-oriented chiropractors who offer our patients quality care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. From newborns to seniors and everyone in between, all of our patients can experience the benefits of chiropractic care. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too. Discover the Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Center's difference.
Noble Insurance Service, building strong relationships to secure your future. Whether you need homeowners insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, health insurance, or commercial insurance, we work with a variety of companies. That ensures you get the protection you need. We're committed to creating a partnership so that as your needs change, your coverage keeps pace. Call Noble Insurance Service and let's create a plan personalized just for you.
Pre-game here at John Shelton Court, Scotty Gran with the head coach of the Onalaska Hilltoppers. Congratulations to the regional champions and Craig Cole. Craig, tough win against Tomah. They hung in there for a while. You guys separated at the end. I would say, man, Big Gavin, he had a huge game against the Timberwolves in your three-point shooting. Nicky Odom, Evan Gomoki, man, to quote NBA Jam, they were on fire.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I think you hit on some of the biggest keys right there, and we knew Tomah going into that third game was going to be a tough test, and they're very physical and have some great athletes. And I thought the last few minutes of that second half, last few minutes of the first half, was very important. And then prior to that, Nicky coming in those 2 threes to give us a little juice. But overall, the big fella was great on both ends of the floor, and anytime we can get him to be a threat on the offensive end, it just opens everything up. And he was very good, and almost had to replace a couple of rims after a couple of those dunks. But I guess they're still okay for hopefully 2 more games for us.
Yeah, he had 18 points, 5 boards, and 4 blocks. I would say that's a good night for Big Gavin. And now you face the unfamiliar opponent in Altoona, the Raiders, and a pretty good basketball team, Coach. Last year they were 17-7, 13-1 in their conference. They bring back Evan Moss, a 6'4" forward, and Braden Turk, both second-team all-conference players. I wonder how good they could have been if they had Keyshawn Harris this year. Did he opt out, or I guess do you know the answer to that?
Yeah, no, I guess he tore his ACL this fall. I guess it was. I'm not for sure, so I don't want to. But I know he had an injury, and I believe it was a knee injury, so that's why he hasn't played the whole season.
Yeah, but here, nonetheless, this is a pretty good team. Very athletic, right. Very long. They're going to pose a threat. Obviously, it's the sectionals. Every team you play is a good opponent. So I guess key in on Altoona and tell us what we're going to expect from them.
Yeah, I think there's kind of a recurring theme with the other 3 teams in our bracket. They shoot the 3 and they shoot it well, and they all 3 teams have multiple guys that can shoot it. So the thing I noticed, watching Altoona play is they shoot really well in transition. So we got to make sure we get back and find those shooters and contest them, especially on the break. And the biggest thing is just gonna be closing out and finding those shooters, and hopefully we can impose our will defensively as the game goes on. And then on the offensive end, hopefully we can, keep pounding the ball inside and stay balanced.
Yeah, your emphasis on defense creating offense, I think, has been one of the themes of your season, being 16-0. And I think it's going to be critical in this game. And I think you would agree, you're going to have to get these guys to turn the ball over and create some points in transition.
Yeah, no doubt. They're very skilled. So it's going to be a tough task to get them to do that. But I think one of the things that we have multiple guys that can pressure the ball, and then if they do break us down, obviously we have that length inside to hopefully deter some of those layups and those plays at the rim.
Yeah, they score points. They average 68 points a game, but they allow 58. So defensively, I tell you what, this could be a high scoring game is what I'm looking at. Do you agree?
Yeah, I think it has the potential for that. I think hopefully we found a few things on film where we can try and attack them on the offensive end. They do have a couple of long athletic kids, 6'4" type players. But obviously no one as big as Victor or Gavin. So hopefully we can exploit that a little bit. And then on the defensive end, hopefully our length and our pressure is able to give them some fits. But anytime you shoot a three well, throughout the course of a game, it's a great equalizer. So we really have to get out on those shooters.
I think the other similarity with them is they're kind of like you guys, where you're looking to get to that break through that wall. They lost to Wisconsin Dells in the semifinals last year. You've ran into, let's face it, we ran into Central the last how many years? You know what I mean? And now you're running into another opponent that could pose a threat, but at the same time, I mean, I think defensively, this may be the best Onalaska team I've seen personally. I know you don't want to I know you want to pump the brake with me saying that. I get that, but do you feel that it's your time right now in some capacity?
I sure hope so. You just COVID and so many things are going on. You just take it minute by minute, man. And but I feel like our kids are energized at practice. I feel like our kids are focused. I feel like the way the bracket has played out, we definitely have a chance to do this. But there's so many variables that are beyond a coach's control that you just never know. And you sometimes you need some luck along the way. But if we play the way we're capable of playing and just stay in the moment, I think we have a really good chance. And I think our kids have been through enough heartache here where they understand that the urgency and the focus and the type of intensity that they have to play with this upcoming week.
So let's look at the rest of the bracket. Medford and Rice Lake, the other game. I guess talk about those two. And again, we don't want to look too far ahead, but you're a potential opponent for you on Saturday. And here's the realistic thing, Craig, and this might make you happy. We might not have time to do this in between Friday and Saturday. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know that disappoints you not talking to me. I get that. But I'm just throwing out the reality. But let's talk about those two potential opponents.
Yeah. Somewhat similar. Rice Lake, their record isn't very good, but if you look at the Big Rivers Conference this year, top to bottom, it was outstanding and a lot of good teams. And if you look at Rice Lake, they really got better as the season wore on. Very, 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 very dependent on the 3-point shot, not much size at all. But looking at some of the recent games, it's like 13 for 26 from 3, 14 for 27. You shoot that type of clip, and they're very dangerous. On the flip side, Medford, we've kind of had our eye on them the whole season. Just thinking there could be a potential matchup with them. Similar from the standpoint, they got two kids that are absolute lights out shooters, in Kuhn and Baumgartner.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a 6'4" kid inside that's just a real tank of a dude. And whenever they need a big bucket, they seem to go to him. So they're probably a little bit more balanced inside and out than Rice Lake is, but both pose a threat because of their perimeter shooting. But like I said, I really hope and feel that our kids are up for this challenge.
Yash told we were talking, off air, setting up, and he's like, "Man, Coal's got more film than Scotty. That guy's a scout beyond a scout." So I'm sure you've probably got all these teams probably in a little drop bucket somewhere where you can just pick it up and look. And that's what I love, your attention to detail. You do a great job, getting the kids ready. So last question for you, involving Altoona. Do you think that you need to continue your hot shooting from the outside in order to win this game?
Yeah, it certainly helps. It was kind of weird against Blacker. We were 3 for 26 from 3, 14 for 29 from the line, and still won by 30. So you feel pretty good going into Saturday's game after that. So hopefully we shoot the ball a heck of a lot better than we did in that game. But the key for us, like I said, I'll say over and over, is staying balanced. We have to be able to mix in those inside touches, whether it be Gavin finishing at the rim or Victor getting downhill, going to the basket, with our 3-point shooting. It just opens up the 3-point shot so much more. And if we can make perimeter shots along with finishing inside, we're really, really, really tough to beat.
Yeah, I know that Coach Yash is looking forward to having another connection sales pitch with a Victor Dunk if we can get one. So just so you know, I don't know if you've heard back any of the games, but he's become very good at that aspect of his commentating. So
he's really good. Everybody thinks he's a pretty good football coach, but I think he kind of missed his calling. I don't know.
He's fantastic. I love working with him. He does a great job. I mean,
sure
I tell
does.
you what, it's fun to have him. So that being said, would you mind if he came down and talked to you if you guys win at the end of the night?
Certainly, no problem.
All right, fantastic. Well, Coach, first off, I want to thank you for being available all season for us. You've been great, and we love speaking with you every week, and good luck.
I appreciate it, Scott. Appreciate you guys covering our games, and hopefully we got 2 more weeks left.
I think so.
I think
right.
so. We got this, right?
All right.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, thank you.
Fitzpatrick Skemp and Butler LLC, serving injured and disabled clients in Wisconsin and Minnesota. The attorneys at Fitzpatrick Skemp and Butler LLC have decades of combined experience fighting insurance companies and have recovered more than $100 million for their clients since their founding. Call today for a free consultation, 608-784-4370, or visit fitzpatricklaw.com. Whether it's a personal injury case, workers' compensation, social security disability, or environmental claims, Fitzpatrick Skemp and Butler LLC, serving Wisconsin and Minnesota, but right here in Onalaska. No fees unless they win.
What I feel makes Hilltopper unique as a company is the biggest thing, it's a family-owned company. My name is Leroy Hogum Jr.
My name is Dave Hogum.
My name is Gary Hogum.
My name is Larry Hogum.
I am Annette Hogum.
Well, I've worked for my dad since the late 60s, is when we started. Seen a lot of changes over the years. Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction, the customer is always right.
It isn't just pulling up, jumping off a truck, dumping garbage cans anymore.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling is a service company that happens to be in the business of solid waste and recycling management.
Our service is more than just hauling something away for our customer. It's taking care of them and the needs that all of our trucks, the simple thing, have a broom and a shovel. If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
Do you feel the need to be free? Totally free checking, that is. Cooley Bank can satisfy that need. His free, her free, your free. Free means something different to everyone. Totally free means Cooley Bank has you covered. Free debit card, free online banking, free bill pay, free mobile banking, free e-statements, free interest checking, and a free gift when you open your account. Do you feel the need to be free? Totally free? Go to any Cooley Bank branch or cooleybank.net for more information. Cooley Bank, member FDIC.
As a father of 3, I know just how important your child's safety is. Enhanced Driving Institute is the premier driving school with the most comprehensive training available in the Cooley region. EDI is the only school to offer pay-as-you-go for families that prefer an affordable option. We go above and beyond the competition, offering flexible class makeups, online class options. We'll even come to your house to pick you up for behind the wheel. Don't take our word for it. See what others are saying. Google EDI. Review.
Since 2006, King Street Kitchen in La Crosse has been serving its customers traditional home-style meals with exceptional service. If it's breakfast you crave, it's available all day or night at King Street Kitchen. Serving the best pancakes in town. Just ask the customers. King Street Kitchen La Crosse on Bite Squad, Eat Street, and Grubhub apps for delivery. Enjoy our food in your kitchen or ours. King Street Kitchen, King Street La Crosse.
Big shout out to Rick and the crew. Just wanted to say thank you so much for a great job this season, for keeping families informed, keeping families connected by allowing every single family to tune in. Tim would just post a link to his page and families tuned in. As a matter of fact, I think there were more families watching the games than they would have been able to come because they knew they couldn't get there, but they knew they had peace of mind knowing that the games were going to be streamed and it was going to be good quality. So I thank you for doing that. I thank you. We just enjoyed the season and, you blessed our community. So we just wanted to say thank you, Rick, and thank you to all of you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
school basketball on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
Scotty Gran Tom Yashinsky, Jeff Ross on camera. Well, thank you to the Desmond family, WIAA there, and it's been an interesting season, Coach, and tonight feels more normal than I think I've seen it for a basketball game in quite some time. I recollect last year at this time, and Jeff was with me, and it was the beginning of everything. And of course, we were playing Central, and it was weird. The court like half cut off, limited fans, the environment of the unknown, and now tonight, you can tell with the atmosphere, there's a little bit of an energy in the room tonight, Coach, that I didn't feel that there was at this time last year.
Yeah, and the state girls in full swing over at the Lacrosse Center earlier today. I think that was I don't know if that first game was at the Lacrosse Center or if that was at over in Oshkosh, but we're
big
back
upset today. Blackhawk went down. Yeah.
I think the 3 seed beat the 2 as well, as I think it's a 3 versus 4 in the state title game, but just a little bit more normal. We're not back all the way, but we got fans, we got a student section.
Feels so much better though. It's crazy. So
kids are back in school and whatnot. So it's.
Hey, why don't we thank the Desmond family in WIAA? What's going on with iBoomerang, Coach, over there?
Yeah, iBoomerang. It's just different. Bill Genius, let Bill Genius lower your monthly bills on cell phones, internet courier, satellite, and more. Here's how it works. You upload your bills in 3 minutes or less. Bill Genius does all the work for you. You don't pay a thing unless you save. Another thing we got going on over there is Zents. Experience the power of essential oils with Zents. Zents is a revolution in wearable technology. Choose the perfect mood, experience their world without limits, and enjoy the power of essential oils for up to 12 hours. And finally, iGo. Your 5-star lifestyle at 3-star prices. Get your free personal travel booking portal. 1 million plus properties. Save on all the top hotels, resorts, brands anywhere in the world. Earn reward credits in every purchase you make. Save them to use booking on future travel. 110% price guarantee. If you find it cheaper online, we promise to credit you 110% of the difference.
All good businesses there, and we want to thank WIAA Desmond and her family for being a sponsor here at CRSN. We also would like to thank Fitzpatrick Skemp and Butler LLC, serving injured and disabled clients in Wisconsin and Minnesota. And of course, last but not least, the Onalaska Booster Club. Become a member today at onaboosters.com. Man, yeah, we're in for a good one here, Coach. I got a feeling, again, Altoona, they can score. Onalaska's got to keep up that defensive intensity here tonight. You got a chance to look at their schedule, Coach. They had a couple tough games. I know they had one against Medford that they hung in there for a while, but then they ended up losing by 12 points. I think that was earlier in the year. So this team has had, it's been a little bit battle-tested. I think Anna, in my opinion, maybe a little bit more with some of the non-conference play. You look at Caledonia and some of the other schools that they played.
A couple losses to Fall Creek for Altoona. Fall Creek's a very good football, or sorry, not football. I'm always in football mind, but a very good basketball program. The Crickets up there.
Well, you're a heck of a play-by-play or color guy for me, so I appreciate having you here as we listen for the national anthem and introductions here on the Cooley Region Sports Network. And now for the starting lineups for both teams. And heavy senior presence on this Altoona roster. Actually, not as heavy as I thought, maybe 5, but 2 of the key players are seniors in Evan Moss and Braden Turk, Coach. And both of those guys are definitely 2 guys that I think Coach Cole is going to key on here tonight to stop for Altoona.
Yeah, that's always his game plan. He's going to take your best player and try to make you beat him with somebody else. We're going to see from Onalaska 4 seniors starting. They got 6 on the roster. So 2 very experienced teams, like you talked about, very well tested with Menominee Falls and Caledonia being the 2 signature wins.
Man, that Menominee Falls win was a big staple win for this team this year.
I think anytime you can take a team with 2 Division I kids and hold them to 41 points, that's always a statement game for a program.
Absolutely. As we listen in here. As both teams have the starting lineups announced here, we want to thank and wish another happy birthday to Larry Hogum. And you know what he did for maybe his 4th birthday this year, Coach? Maybe 5th?
1,000th subscriber.
Oh, 1,000th subscriber to the Cooley Region Sports Network. Somewhere the River Falls guys are smiling at us.
You know what I think he did was, I think he was one of the first subscribers, but he unsubscribed, waited till it got to $9.99, and then cherry-picked that 1,000 subscription just to get on Rick's good side. Another birthday today, Sue Brewer, my coworker Sue Brewer had her 29th birthday. Congratulations to her.
A true 29th or 29th again?
I think it's like her 20th.
Hey, we have another new subscriber, Brew Crew 86.
I think
Thank you.
It might be Sue Brewer
Yeah,
right there.
There you go. And here come the Hilltoppers. Sam Kick will bring it up. Altoona now in a 2-3 zone early. Here's Gamoki. Sam with it. Inside Victor. Back out to Sam. Inside to Big Gavin. Gavin, great game last time. Nice pass inside to Victor. Going to get fouled, and I believe it's going to be Evan Moss on the foul. 10. Is that accurate?
I think that's what they got there.
And the Railroaders now down in the foul column early. Of course, Onalaska's done a good job with that throughout the playoffs.
They're going to call it a shooting foul. That was, that's always the hard part here is shooting. I thought that was on the ground, but they're going to give it to 2 shots to Victor. Hats off to our officiating crew. They are all out with the striped masks tonight.
Yeah, I like that. It's pretty cool. Practicing social distancing, promoting it, and hits the second. So 1-0 lead in favor of Onalaska, and here come the Railroaders. Up the floor with it is Moss. Moss kicks it on over, now over to Turk. Turk back outside. Good speed this team has. And nice bucket that time by Evan Peterson off the wing. Good passing by Altoona. Victor with it now. Holds on to it. Sam will set up. Evan Gamoki from the wing. Out to Isaac Skemp. Gamoki. Skemp now from the wing. Back inside to Victor Desmond. Victor back out. Gamoki. Sam with it now. Inside to Big Gavin. Gavin drop step. Outside Isaac Skemp. Gamoki. Good passing by Onalaska. Good defense by Altoona. Back out to Gamoki, Isaac Skemp, and he's got a 3-ball and nails it. Onalaska so good at that 3-point shot, 4-2 now in favor of the Hilltoppers early.
Great ball movement there. They're patient. The height advantage down low, working it around with Gavin, finding Isaac. Great shot from the corner.
Almost a steal by Desmond. Moss retains possession. And here comes Evan Peterson back outside and kicks it out to Gianni. Gianni over to Turk. Turk now with it, kicks it back over. Top of the key, and that's Sabinelli, I believe you say. In and out, no good. Rebound, Desmond. Sabini, that's what it is. Excuse me, yes. Back out, Gamoki. McGrath, drop step, back outside to Victor. Victor Isaac Skemp outside to Sam. Skemp now. Motion Sam to come over and take. They'll reset. Gamoki now, top of the key. Good patience by the Hilltoppers. Sam now, dribble drive. Good defense by Altoona. They collapsed on him. Back out. Skemp back inside. Here's Gavin. Gavin with it. Almost loses the handle, and he does. And here come the Railroaders. Turk now. Steal. Here come the Hilltoppers. Gamoki now. Passed on a three. Kicks it inside. Nice pass inside to Big Gavin, and he puts it in nicely. Good passing again by Onalaska. 6-2 in favor of the Hilltoppers. Peterson to Moss. Moss will bring it up now. Moss guarded by Desmond. A little surprised that Desmond's guarding Moss. Of course, that could be a height thing, Coach, wouldn't you think?
And it's if he's a great shooter, they might want to put some length on the perimeter and not let him get anything free.
It's good strategy. And Gavin alters the shot, gets the rebound that time, and here come the Hilltoppers. Desmond, Victor with it, and they're going to call a blocking foul and count the basket. Victor with a nice move to the rack, and they're going to call, I believe it's going to be Moss, and that's his second if it's on him. That's a big second foul for the Railroaders. Paul Hendricks, the head coach for Altoona, probably not too pleased with that call. As checking in now is Marston Salisbury for Evan Moss. Victor from the line, and an out, no good. Rebound, going to go to Altoona. And here's Salisbury with it. He'll bring it up the floor. 8-2 in favor of Onalaska. Early here at John Shelton. Salisbury, nice pass inside, and a good finish by Gianni. Anthony Gianni, the senior 6'1" guard. And here comes Onalaska. Isaac Skemp, Gamoki, back over to Sam. Sam now, he'll wait. Skemp open, passes on it, gives it back over to Kick. Gamoki inside to Desmond, back out to Sam. Kick for three. Hesitated a little bit on that one. And rebound and jump ball, possession arrow going to go to Altoona.
Good ball movement there. That zone defense is going to leave some open shots on the perimeter. Onalaska, not a team you want to leave with open shots. Sam doesn't miss that one too often, so Altoona's got to be careful not close out on that one. They're going to have to close out on that one later in the game if they're going to prevent that.
And here comes Braden Turk now. Turk will dish it on over to Sabini. Sabini guarded nicely by McGrath. Over to Peterson. Peterson loses it. Sabini there to grab it, but Victor gets it from him, and here come the Hilltoppers. A lot of scrappy turnovers here early, Coach.
Defense always the name of the game for Coach Cole.
Victor, nice move to the rim, and a reverse layup by Victor Desmond. Defying gravity, one game at a time.
Victor 5 points early. Last game didn't score a lot, Victor did.
He had 11 points, but a lot of those came in the second half. He was cold early. Victor went for the steal, and turnover going to go to Onalaska. Good hustle by Victor that time. Sabini knocked it out for Altoona. Onalaska's defense so far is helping them out on the offensive side, and that's the calling card for this team. CRSM would like to thank Kirk Paff, State Farm Insurance Agency of Onalaska. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And Big Al's, great pizza since 1979. Those downtown businesses amped up for the state tournament. Head over to Big Al's. Get them cheesy dippers.
I think it's going to be a great week for the downtown area to get some people in restaurants and enjoy some food.
Altoona now with possession. Evan Peterson with it, guarded by Skemp. Nice pass inside. Turk loses the handle, but it'll stay here as Sam Kick knocked it out of bounds on a great play. Good hand-eye coordination by Sam.
Got Nicky Odom checking in. Isaac Skemp checking out.
The spark plug, Nicky Odom. Michael Skemp in for him. Michael's played some quality minutes here in this playoff run for the Hilltoppers, and Nicky Odom has been on fire from outside. Peterson, Salisbury back over to Peterson. Turk now with it. Turk dribble drive back out to Peterson. Good guard by Skemp. Nice spin move. They're going to say foul on the ground.
Going to call foul there on Michael Skemp. You could tell right away that their game plan was going after Nicky Odom. They had a little bit of a size difference there. They're going to go after him.
What he makes up for in size is his quickness and his ability to defend. Salisbury now from the wing. And he'll drive on Gamoki. Nice spin move by Salisbury. Good help defense by Skemp. Steal. Here's Nicky Odom. Almost loses the handle. Gamoki there to pick it up. Here's Gamoki now. 2 on him. Back out to Odom. Good reset here by Onalaska. Slow it down. Kick now. Top of the key. Looks like they're going to trap a little bit more from the top of the key, coach. They backed off early. Sam with it from the wing. Michael Skemp over to Odom. Odom to kick. Inside Desmond. Nice pass to Skemp. Good block by Salisbury, though. Great defense by the Railroaders.
I think with Gavin out of the game, they felt like they could extend a little bit more because they didn't have that presence down low.
Salisbury to the rack, and he loses control of it. Desmond gets the rebound, and here comes Sam with it.
Gavin coming right back in.
Onalaska. Nice pass to the outside. Gamoki from the wing for 3, and he buries it. 13-14. The Hilltoppers continuing that three-point shooting. They were cold against Black River Falls, 3 for 26. In the second game, though, lights out.
Surprised they didn't call a timeout there. Just try to regroup here early on, down by 9.
And 3 ball coming off the mark, no good. Rebound by Onalaska. I believe that was Turk on that 3. Here's Nicky Odom. Gamoki back outside Michael Skemp. Nicky Odom with it. Gamoki now from the wing. Sam now will take. Reset. Odom, top of the key. Gamoki for 3 again. He's feeling it and almost got the friendly roll. Nice board by Skemp to clean it up. Is kick. He can't get it to go. Rebound going to go to the Railroaders. And here comes Altoona with it. Turk kicks it over and gliding to the rack. They're going to call a foul on Desmond is number 24, Reese Berg, another senior. So Berg will go to the line for a shooting foul here. Like you said, Big Gav going to check in. He doesn't need that much of a break, does he?
Doesn't, he's not a big transition guy. Kind of stands in the lane a little bit. A lot more athletic than he used to be, though.
First one no good by Berg.
It's like Evan and Vic checking out.
Victor played some quality minutes here early, going to get a break. Isaac Skemp checks back in for him. Berg on the second, in and out. They're going to call a lane violation? Yes.
Wave off the shot, even if it counted, or even if it went in, wouldn't have counted.
So Altoona does not convert on that opportunity, and that could be big here as Onalaska maintains possession up 13-4 with 11:07 here early. John Shelton Court, WIAA Sectional Semifinals here on the Cooley Region Sports Network. Glad you could join us. Scotty Gran Tom Yashinsky on the call with, of course, Jeff Ross on camera. Nice pass back outside. Isaac Skemp. Here's Nicky Odom for 3, and he buries it. Another 3 ball for the Hilltoppers.
Still no timeout by Altoona. I thought for sure.
I feel like we're playing NBA Jam and Muggsy Bogues is consistently on fire.
Don't burn down the nets yet. Hopefully we can cut them down on Saturday.
That's right. Here's Peterson to the rack. Shot altered that time. Back outside to Berg. Berg with it. Over to Salisbury. Salisbury with it, waiting for some help. And back out to Sabini. John Sabini with it now. And he waits and gives it to Peterson. Peterson guarded by Odom. Screen set, almost traveled there. And here's Turk with it. Turk will take a step back 3, and he nails it.
That's a great shot.
And that's exactly what Altoona needed. We got a 30-second timeout here. We'll take a quick break as well. This is high school basketball on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
And we've had many customers for 50 years, the same customers.
I like to call some of our customers charter customers. They were ones that Grandpa worked for, Dad's been to their house, and now I visit their homes. Sometimes I work for their children or even their grandchildren. It's a really nice connection with community, really.
Well, Mom, what do you think? We've been in business for 50 years now.
And if we want to continue that 50 years, you better get yourself out the door and get to work.
High school basketball on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
16-7 in favor of the Hilltoppers. WIAA Sectional Semifinal. The Altoona Railroaders and the Onalaska Hilltoppers from John Shelton Court as Onalaska maintains possession here. with Isaac Skemp. Here's Gamoki now, back inside to Michael Skemp, back out to Isaac, top of the key. Nicky Odom now deep. Looked like he was going to shoot it for a second, Coach. Over to Isaac Skemp, thought about it. Nice pass inside to Michael. Back out to Isaac Skemp.
Sam Kick taking a little break here.
Yeah,
Got
well
Evan
deserved.
Gamoki back in.
And Gamoki from the wing for three. Front iron, no good. Rebound going to go to the Hilltoppers and Nicky Odom. Reset. Gamoki outside to Michael Skemp. Open from the wing, and he gets blocked by Salisbury.
Get Evan for a foul there.
Just a little tic-tac foul that time on defense.
Victor checking back in for Michael.
Again, 16-7 here early. Are we at 1,001 subscribers now? Is that where we're at?
I think that's where we're
All
at.
right. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. You can get notifications whenever we go live here on the Cooley Region Sports Network. Almost a steal that time. Gamoki with some good defense on Marston Salisbury, who I have to say, Coach, has played very well here for Altoona. Checking in for Evan Moss, who's been out with foul trouble early, and Moss is kind of the engine, and he's back in now that kind of runs this railroader train, I guess you could say. No pun intended.
I think there's a lot of pun intended.
Oh, come on now. I would never do such a thing. Spin move inside on Victor, back out, and a turnover on Altoona. Moss, some miscommunication that time with Evan Peterson.
Early on, looked like Onalaska was going to run away from this, and that three really kept Altoona in, 9 points right now. Still a close game, but we'll see how things play out here.
And here come the Hilltoppers. Isaac Skemp outside to Nicky Odom, open for three, and he's going to take it, nail it. Another three ball for the Hilltoppers.
Nicky Odom, 6 points on the night.
19-7 in favor of Onalaska. Here comes Altoona with it now. Sabini. Peterson with it. Over to Turk. Turk inside. Nice floater, in and out, no good. Rebound, Nicky Odom. That looked like it was going to go down. Skemp now. He'll take it back out to Nicky Odom. Gamoki. Gamoki now back over to Odom. Gamoki with it. Looking for Victor on the block, it looks like. Good defense by Altoona. Another three ball by Odom. Front iron, no good. Desmond had the rebound, loses it as it was knocked away by Braden Turk.
Little heat check there, I think, by Nicky as he said, let's just see how this range is. Sam going to check in for Isaac.
Couple score updates. Northwestern up 18-9 on Aquinas, and Nacita shockingly up 11-10 on Luther early. That's kind of a surprise. Luther knocked out Bangor, and Nacita and Bangor in the same conference. Bangor had no issues with Nacita during the regular season.
Medford up 23-16 on Rice Lake.
Thanks, Coach. That's good. We're on it, man. All over the board. CRSN is everywhere today. Gamoki from the wing now. Kick. Odom. Odom inside to Gavin. Gavin, nice drop step. Back outside. Open three ball for Sam, and he's going to take it. And he nails it. Another three-pointer for Onalaska. 22-7. The Onalaska Hilltoppers are continuing almost dead-eye shooting from the outside in this one so far. Anthony Gianni with it. Gianni tries to move on Gavin. Good defense by Big Gavin. Back outside. Turk with it. Moss. Moss guarded nicely by Victor. Gets by him, though. Shot altered that time by Gavin.
Victor kind of got caught. He kind of got caught just flat-footed there.
Outside three ball. Nicky Odom again. Front iron, no good. Big rebound by McGrath and the putback. And the big man with a great box out that time, Coach.
Yeah, he's just got really great position down there. He's got a 5 or 6 inch height advantage on anybody on Altoona's roster. That's a really tough matchup.
We thought that might be an issue. I mean, nice move by Turk. How about that? That was a great putback that time by Turk off of, looked like he was dragging that left foot and just kind of faded away that time. We'll keep it here.
He couldn't go up as strong as he wanted to there, unbalanced, but found a way to put it down.
Over at Howie's, they got that sweet chili burger. Everybody loves a burger smothered in sauce. So this month, the sauce of the month at Howie's, the 608 sweet heat sauce and bacon, placed atop a bed of our homemade garlic mayo, red cabbage, red onions. That sounds pretty good to me. And don't forget about the buy one, get one burger special at Howie's, your ultimate sports viewing venue in lacrosse. And man, I tell you what, again, and I'm rooting for all these area businesses, as it's going to be pretty busy downtown with the girls basketball state tournament. Of course, the boys will be next weekend, so a lot going on as far as basketball goes here in the area, Coach. It'll be good for the businesses, and I tell you what, the atmosphere in here tonight, it feels like a basketball game, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's nice. Student section spaced out, but loud and proud. Altoona,
Oh,
couple
you getting crazy
here.
with that camera over there?
I bumped it there as I was checking score updates from the boss.
Well, not only that, we're trying to get all the information. You're trying the stats app out tonight. You're
trying to get some stats to the viewers.
You're everywhere. All I do is push buttons and talk. So,
Medford up 23-22 on Rice Lake.
As the inbound goes to the Hilltoppers, 24-9. Onalaska's shooting has been in fuego. Drop step by Gavin. Nice hook shot into the rim, and you can't teach that.
Almost too easy for Gavin. Textbook, little, looked like clinic tape right there.
Onalaska has come out on fire. Free ball coming from the outside from Altoona. No good is Sabini. Rebound nicely that time by Gianni. No good. Odom with the board for Onalaska. And here come the Hilltoppers again. Sam with it now. And nice crossover by Sam. I think he just made him lose his lunch and maybe the money and the deposit.
Great transition.
Wow.
Great transition offense right there by Onalaska.
Turk now with it for the Railroaders. Back outside to Moss. Moss guarded by Victor. Are they going to call a foul on Desmond?
Yep.
Got that body in there.
This crew's calling it a lot tighter than it was called last game. Versus Toma. Versus Toma, they really let them play. This is not the case tonight, as Victor picks up his second.
Victor will check out now, and Michael Skemp checks back in. Moss now back outside. 3 ball for Altoona, in and out, no good for Evan Peterson. Gamoki now brings it up the floor. Michael Skemp with it. Kick now top of the key. Isaac Skemp, great ball movement again by the Hilltoppers in this one. Big Gavin, 3 guys on him. Jump ball, it's going to stay with Onalaska, but good defense by Altoona that time.
That was going to be a jump ball or a travel. I don't think that wasn't going to go Gavin's way there. Michael Skemp, 4 rebounds already early on for the Hilltoppers.
Michael Skemp, I've been impressed with him through this playoff stretch. He's tough. He's got a good head on his shoulders. He knows where to be as Gamoki nails another 3 ball for the Hilltoppers.
Evan Gamoki, 6 points now on the night.
31-9 in favor of Onalaska. I did not expect this, Coach.
Uncommon opponent. That's always something that plays into these playoff matchups.
Here's Moss with it. Moss guarded nicely by Michael Skemp. Sabini with it, back outside to Turk. Turk to Peterson. Great defense by the Hilltoppers. Good ball move by Altoona, though. And they're going to say shot on the ground for Glenn Sabini, and he'll go to the line here for
they called an offensive
They
foul.
did. Oh, because of the shoulder. There you go. Well, I didn't see that. Thank you, Coach. Looks like they were going to call a foul on, I believe, Gamoki from what I saw. But
some point right away. But, yeah, I didn't see it. I went to, but he's closer than I am. But called the offensive foul.
And kick now. He'll take the ball. Nice move inside. They're going to call a foul. Let's see who they give it to. Is it going to be Salisbury or is it going to be
it's like 20.
Evan Peterson? Yeah, it was either him or Salisbury, one of the two. 31-9. I did not expect this kind of a lead for the Hilltoppers at this point in the game. I was talking to Rick like I always do before every game, and a little shocked right now, but Onalaska has definitely come to play. We're going to take a quick break. Timeout on the floor. This is high school basketball sectional semifinal action on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
Thanks to the financial advice and guidance from Ultra, I was able to purchase my own vehicle.
Ultra's online services made it easier than ever to apply for an auto loan.
Our members tell it best. Get in the car you love faster. Make no payments for up to 90 days on a purchase or refinance for new or used autos. Drive away happy. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
school basketball on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
Back to action here, the WIAA sectional semifinals between the Altoona Railroaders and the Onalaska Hilltoppers. Salisbury gets blocked by McGrath. And back outside to Turk. Turk down top of the key. Kicks it on over. Salisbury top of the key. And he'll reset here as Altoona has a big hole to dig out of. Sabini with it. Peterson loses the handle. And here come the Hilltoppers and Isaac Skemp. Skemp now slows it down and will give it to Sam to reset here. 4:17 left in a very quick moving first half, Coach.
Yeah, great defense there with Michael Skemp poking it out, allowing Evan to pick up the steal. Isaac Skemp, I should say, to pick up the steal.
And now Gamoki. Michael Skemp back out to Gamoki. Gamoki now, Onalaska slowing the tempo down a little bit. Don't need to rush it if you're up by the margin they are at this point. Isaac Skemp thought about it, passes. Here's Gamoki. Isaac Skemp from the wing for three, and another three ball for the Hilltoppers. 34-9 in favor of Onalaska. Wow.
In sports, there's two things you can never simulate with a scout team. One is size, the other is athleticism. The kids on your bench that are running the other team's sets, they never can match up to that with another team.
Salisbury no good on the shot rebound. Isaac Skemp, another score update. Northwestern up on Aquinas 26-10 right now. Thank you to Rick Frankie, who's watching all the action from his command center, which is also known as the living room. Inside to McGrath. McGrath kicks it back on out. Another open three for Isaac Skemp. Oh, front iron, no good. Sam with the board. Nice job by Sam, but couldn't get it to go. Back out to Gamoki. Skemp thought about it, passes on the three ball. Inside to McGrath. McGrath back outside to Gamoki for three. And front iron, no good. Salisbury picks up the rebound. Here come the Railroaders, and Altoona, and Gamoki's going to get called for a foul here as he was trying to slow down. Couldn't stop his momentum that time. Nicky Odom going to check in for Gamoki now. Onalaska 6 fouls compared to Altoona's 5 right now.
Not a real big factor right now. Evan's got 2, but we have enough depth at guard play that we're going to be okay if he has to sit.
It's you know, for the most part, like you said, Coach, being officiated pretty fairly here. And not a lot of, I guess you could say, tic-tac fouls. As fade away by Turk is no good. Rebound going to go to Onalaska as a save attempt goes awry for Altoona. Odom, Michael Skemp, Sam kick. Isaac Skemp now over to Michael. Nicky Odom back inside to McGrath, back outside to Odom. Great passing. Here's Skemp. Skemp with it. Isaac Skemp now. Lots of Skemps. Odom. Sam kick. Nice cut inside by Michael, and look at the feed by Sam. Distributing that basketball.
They put him to sleep there with a little motion offense, a lot of cuts. They weren't expecting that cut by Skemp. He got a little lazy on defense. Sam found it.
Speaking of cuts, couldn't get it to go. Great play that time by Turk. Salisbury with the good pass. And here comes Isaac Skemp. Over to Nicky Odom, and they're going to call a push, and that's going to be on Anthony Gianni, number 22, I believe, in the low block. Luther now has taken the lead on Necedah, 18-16. Of course, Luther, an opportunity to go to state. Knocking off Bangor, which I wasn't overly thrilled with, I'm not going to lie. But Luther is an area team, so I was at least happy it was an area team that knocked him off and somebody I don't care about. Just being honest.
Luther on my schedule for reffing. I try to work Wilson Street, Onalaska, and Onalaska Luther for my reffing schedule.
So there you go. Working Wilson Street, huh?
Try not to venture too far away.
Here come the Hilltoppers. Skemp back outside. Nicky Odom for three. Front iron no good. McGrath got boxed out nicely that time by Altoona, but Michael Skemp with a scrappy board. Michael, Nicky. Isaac Skemp passes on the three. Nice pass to Michael. Nice. Oh, they tried to get Nicky Odom on the backdoor cut. Great hands by Salisbury, and here come the Railroaders.
Just missed the cut there. He had 2 defenders on him. Couldn't get it.
Three ball coming for Turk from the corner, and he hits it. That's a big three. Still a big mountain to climb here. 30-second timeout. We'll take another one as well. This is high school basketball on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
I was really excited when I was able to get my master plumbers 10 years ago to be a third-generation master plumber in Wisconsin. Grandpa always wanted us to be complete plumbers. You know, we don't specialize in one thing or the other. You know, we can install your septic system one day, repair toilets the next day, plumbing residential homes, commercial buildings.
Well, Mom, what do you think? We've been in business for 50 years now.
And if we want to continue that 50 years, you better get yourself out the door and get to work.
High school hoops on CRSN.
John Shelton Court, Onalaska, Wisconsin. Scotty Gran Tom Yashinsky. The WIAA sectional semifinals between the Altoona Railroaders and the Onalaska Hilltoppers, with the Hilltoppers up 36-12, winding down the end of the first half, and Onalaska is slowing down the tempo, Coach, after that 3-ball by Braden Turk.
You know, I see it's Hawaiian shirt night in the student section, so you can go ahead and wear a Hawaiian shirt if you want to.
I wear a Hawaiian shirt every Tuesday night at my place of business.
Mr. Thierry, obviously not a big fan of beach night, as he has not dressed for the occasion.
My team at my other place of business knows when it's my Friday, when I wear what I call the big guy Friday shirt. That's what I call it. Not that I'm the big guy, I'm just a big guy. That's what the reference is. Onalaska will let this one wind down, Coach, and I think we're going to see the end of the first half. They're going to take one shot here, you think?
They'll take, for sure. They'll always attack.
And here's Sam with it. Dribble drive, loses the handle. Altoona gets it, and not going to be close on the attempt.
Wouldn't have counted. Coach Colden really not happy with how that that last sequence of events happened there. Obviously happy with the 24-point lead, but he wants to be perfect in everything they do.
Big halftime here, Coach. We're going to have the dance team coming out here shortly. And then I know we're going to be joined by the head coach of the Lady Hilltoppers, Shane Schmaling, is going to stop up and talk to us here about, of course, their game against one of the prestigious programs in the state of Wisconsin, Green Bay Notre Dame, the Tritons. That's going to be an intriguing matchup. I tell you what, you know, Notre Dame's had a lot of success. 3 out of the last 4 years they've been to state. Are we going to have the dance team?
They were warming up before the game, so I'm sure they're coming out here.
I just want to kind of see what we got going on here. But again, 3 out of the last 4 years they've been to state. They were state champions in 2013 and 2014. But if there's a coach and a staff and a team that can take down the mighty Tritons, it's the Lady Hilltoppers, I believe, and Coach Shane Schmaling. I don't see dance team.
I don't see him. I think it might be time to pay some bills and then wait for Coach Schmaling to swing on up.
Hey, so I guess we're going to go ahead and start getting some things rolling. Again, big halftime here. The score at half, 36-12 in favor of the Onalaska Hilltoppers. This is WIAA sectional semifinal basketball on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Fitzpatrick Skemp and Butler LLC, serving injured and disabled clients in Wisconsin and Minnesota. The attorneys at Fitzpatrick Skemp and Butler LLC have decades of combined experience fighting insurance companies and have recovered more than $100 million for their clients since their founding. Call today for a free consultation, 608-784-4370, or visit fitzpatricklaw.com. Whether it's a personal injury case, workers' compensation, Social Security disability, or environmental claims, Fitzpatrick Skemp and Butler LLC, serving Wisconsin and Minnesota, but right here in Onalaska. No fees unless they win.
Every time I go to Angelini's Pizzeria and Restaurante in Onalaska, I have a problem deciding on which menu items to order because they're all so amazing. I mean, how does one choose between Chicago stuffed pizza with that tangy tomato sauce and luscious cheese, or a deep dish pan pizza packed with flavor, or Angelini's thin crust pizza with that magical crunch, lasagna, risotto di pesce, lobster linguine, calamari? Man, this is tough. Hey, at least I know I'll finish the meal with cannolis. Angelini's Pizzeria and Restaurante on Highway 35 in Onalaska. You're invited to taste the difference.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
With the oak and the eagle as witness. Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Call State Farm agent Kurt Paff in Onalaska at 608-783-1130. When you start craving the great taste of Chicago-style Italian beef, sausage, Vienna beef hot dogs, or off-the-spit gyros, or the new Italian sub sandwich packed with imported Italian lunch meat and provolone, it's time for you and 2-3 of your friends to hop in your ride and fill that crave with great Chicago food with attitude. Gino's Chicago beef and hot dogs in Onalaska. You can also have Gino's delivered right to you through the Eat Street app and grab it. Gino's Chicago beef and hot dogs. The real taste of Chicago.
So how about that party last night?
Woo! It was fun, but that's a lot of trash. I just don't know if I can do it.
Come on, are you a trash can or a trash can't?
I'm a trash can.
You're a what?
I'm a trash can!
Say it proud.
Can!
Hey, you gonna eat that?
More like potassium. Am I right? Or am I right?
That's a good one.
It's brown, but it tastes yellow.
Boldly mixed mad flavors is what you'll find at BA Burrito Company on Copeland Avenue in La Crosse. Steak is back at BA. You wanted it, and you got it with the Steakhouse Burrito. If it's a great lunch special you're looking for, look no further. 3 BA tacos and a fountain drink for just $5.99 from 11 to 2 p.m. in-store only.
The February special is the Seafood Burrito for Lent. Rice, seafood salad mix, cheese, and lettuce. It's what makes it delicious.
Want the boldly mixed mad flavors of BA Burrito delivered right to your door? Order online with the Eat Street, Grubhub, or Grab It apps, and you're staring at a BA creation before you know it.
My favorite memories with Onalaska basketball are the games where everybody on the team scores, like 1 through 12, everybody off the bench. It's just so fun when everybody can get a bucket.
My favorite high school basketball memory is winning conference junior year.
My favorite memory from basketball was definitely beating Central at their place last year.
I'm Victor Desmond, a senior at Onalaska, and my favorite basketball memory is beating Central last year at home. It was probably one of the biggest games we've had in a couple of years, so it was a lot of fun.
High School Hoops on CRSN.
Halftime here at John Shelton Court with the Onalaska Hilltoppers leading the Altoona Railroaders, and kind of a surprise, Yash, 36-12. I know you got some stats you wanted to run through real quick before we talk to Shane here.
Right, Gavin McGrath, 6 points, 4 rebounds. Sam Kick, 5 points, 2 rebounds. Michael Skemp, only 2 points, but 6 boards. He's playing great on defense as well. Isaac Skemp, 6 points, both those on 3-point attempts. 1 rebound, and then Victor with 5 points, 2 boards. Evan Gamoki running out the scoring, 6 points on the night. So real balanced scoring for the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, absolutely. Joining us up here now, of course, the head coach of the Onalaska Lady Hilltoppers, Shane Schmaling. Shane, thanks for making time after our fun technical difficulty day on Zoom yesterday.
Yeah, well, I'm no expert. I know that.
Well, neither am I guess. So, but hey, I'm glad you could make some time for us and talk about, your matchup on Saturday. I know that I was down here, we were up here setting up, and I was watching practice, and you were amped up. I mean, the girls look like they're ready as well. Talk about the mental preparation for this and the opponent you're going to be facing on Saturday at 9:05 in the morning.
Well, Notre Dame is going to get after us. They are relentless with pressure. They will pressure you every inch of the court the entire game, 36 minutes. So we have to be ready to take care of the basketball. If we have any letdowns or have any possessions we take off, it can get away from us in a hurry. So we're trying to, simulate that intensity in practice so that it won't be such a shock to the system Saturday.
Yeah, Sammy Apitchka, one of the best players in the state of Wisconsin. I know she's a Division I commit to St. Thomas. I watched some film on her the last couple of days. Defensively, though, your team is usually pretty stout. So what do you got planned for her? I guess if you don't want to divulge too much, I know, but what's the key to stopping her?
Well, I mean, a lot of the success we've had down the stretch run here has been we've been able to take the other team's best kid away or their best 2 kids away. So we got a couple ideas, and they got other kids that can score, but I think for us to have a chance, we have to start with stopping her, or at least holding her down a little bit.
Coach, so first time ever, state championship game. You're playing. If you win, you got 2 games in the same day. Obviously, as a coach, you got to do some prep work ahead of time in that other game, but you can't take your focus off that first game because you got to win it for the second one to matter. How do you handle that? I think that's something that's uncharted territories for high school basketball.
Yeah, it's definitely different and difficult, I think. I did all my early prep for whoever we would possibly see if we get by that first one early in the week, and just got, some general ideas jotted down. We got some stuff clipped and filmed, but yeah, you're right. Since about Tuesday, it's been 100% focus on Notre Dame, and if we can pull that first one off, we're going to bring the kids back. Actually, I'm going to bring them over to my house probably, and we're going to sit down and watch some film together after hopefully the boys get a win Saturday and advance to state as well. We'll get about an hour with them before we have to hop back on the bus.
Now, again, in high school, you don't want to, I guess you could say, lean too far on what Vegas would tell you, but if it was me, I would probably lean towards New Berlin Eisenhower probably to pull that one out as they're ranked number 2 in the state. But you never know. But you're playing a team in the Tritons that has had a lot of success. Sarah Rohde's done a good job with that program, and I know she has a lot of respect for you as a coach because you've done a great job wherever you've gone. I'm excited for the matchup because I think it's kind of, I don't want to say this, Shane, you've been doing this for a long time. You know what you're doing. Sarah's kind of a younger coach, so maybe you can teach her some new tricks when you go head to head.
Oh, I don't know about that. She knows what she's doing.
She's really good.
Yeah,
I would agree. Yeah, and on another note, I got a message from our good friend who's golfing right now and kind of laughed at us. Just you know who that is.
Yes, so. I do. Yeah.
Yeah, Coach, you got any other questions for Shane that you wanted to throw out there?
You've been there before, a couple years ago, obviously, but you've been there before. How's the experience different now? Obviously, this season's just been a different experience, but in general, the appreciation for the opportunity to play at state. Separated by close to 20 years since the last time you've been there. How's it different? How's the appreciation different?
As a young coach, I think you kind of take it for granted that you can get there more often. I probably didn't appreciate it as much as I should have when we got there 24 years ago. So a little more rewarding this time, just knowing how hard it is to get there. And just so happy for the kids. This is just a really special group of kids, not only basketball players, but they're just special kids in general. They're great in the community. They're great role models, so just really happy for them.
Yeah, Olivia and Molly are both fantastic people, and they're moving on to the next stage of their career. How proud of you are you of them to get to this point? I mean, as senior leaders, obviously kind of the engines and the focal point of what you do. I mean, talk about those two and how you feel for them. I know you take those relationships seriously, so specifically those two relationships.
Pretty special. They've been with me all 4 years I've been here, and they set the tone from day one at practice this year that this is the way the culture is going to be. We're going to care about each other. We're going to support each other. We're going to show up every day and work. We're going to be allowed ourselves to be coached, and they really set the example, and it just kind of snowballed from there. And it's kind of amazing when you don't care who gets the credit and you're willing to work hard and you treat people right, tell them you care about them, you can accomplish some really special things. So I'm just really happy for those two.
Coach, we wish you the best of luck. Good luck on Saturday. Go ahead and knock down those Tritons, man. We believe in you. Go get them, man.
Thanks for having me,
All right,
Scott.
thanks, Shane.
Good luck, Coach.
As back to action here again, thank you to Coach Shane Schmaling for stopping up and making time for us. And that's going to be a heck of a matchup on Saturday as we get back to action here with the Railroaders. 3-ball coming and two quick baskets here, Coach Yash, for Altoona.
I didn't catch who made that first one. I think that one was Braden Turk.
Yep, Turk hit the 3 from the outside.
I didn't catch who caught the 2 right off the opening possession, but there's Victor putting one down for Onalaska.
Victor with the put back and the answer to Altoona's early, I guess you could say, come-out party here. As they're coming up, amped up, 38-17. 3-ball coming from Altoona, no good. Here comes Gamoki. Gamoki now will bring it up the floor. Evan with it. Sam will reset the offense. Kick over to Skemp. Desmond now. Victor back outside, Isaac Skemp. Here's Sam with it. Gamoki now. The alley-oop attempt to Victor, a little short, tied up that time by Anthony Gianni was Victor. And Gamoki knows it. Goes over and talks to Victor. Sorry, man. That's all you can do in that
Talking about
instance.
the dry a little bit.
Onalaska will maintain possession. Kick will inbound. Sam. And gets it out to Gamoki. Back over to Kick. He's open for three and going to be a travel. He dragged that right foot. A turnover here by the Hilltoppers, and here come the Railroaders.
Not the start that Onalaska wanted to have coming out the gates here with giving up a couple quick buckets, a turnover. Craig Cole really wants this to be a clean half as you advance to that sectional final here.
Pressure coming now for Onalaska. And here comes Sabini with it. Blocked by McGrath, and a big block right there. Outside. Here's Peterson. Peterson floater in the lane is good. Altoona now heating up a little bit. 38-19. Onalaska now brings it up the floor. Here's Victor with it. Victor Desmond. Back outside to Sam Kick. Isaac Skemp now top of the key. Here's Gamoki. Gamoki. And back out to Sam to reset.
Altoona going to stay in their zone and played that the entire game so far.
Sam now with it. Back on out to Evan Gamoki for three, and that's long, no good. And going to be a foul called on Gavin.
That's pretty ticky-tack. I don't think that's a foul. He didn't really make any contact. There is no such thing as over the back. You have to go through somebody to get that call. It looked like just a tap out to me.
Couple score updates. Luther up 23-18, and Aquinas down 44-20. And that's a couple score updates right there. The Blue Gold's in a big hole right now.
Rice Lake up 1 on Medford.
As another three falls for Altoona, and a timeout going to be taken by Coach Cole here in the Hilltoppers. We'll keep it right here. Thank a couple of our sponsors. What's going on over at iBoomerang there, Coach?
iBoomerang, we got Bill Genius. Bill Genius, lower your monthly bills on cell phones, internet, courier, satellite, and many more. Here's how it works. Upload your bills in 3 minutes or less. Bill Genius does all the work for you. Don't pay for anything unless you save. Zents, experience the power of essential oils with Zents. Zents is a revolution in wearable technology. Choose your mood, experience the world without limits, and enjoy the power of essential oils for up to 12 hours. iGo, your 5-star lifestyle at 3-star prices. Get your free personal travel booking portal. 1 million plus properties. Save on all hotels, resorts, brands anywhere in the world. Earn credits on every purchase. On every purchase you make, and save them to use to book future travel.
As we get back to action here on Cooley Region Sports Network, thank you, Coach, for that. And the Hilltoppers got to find a way here.
Just kind of came out flat. Not a lot of intensity out there. Altoona obviously amped up out of the halftime. Whatever they talked about at half, they are definitely executed. So Onalaska just got to play with a little bit more energy here.
Altoona now just coming out, like you said, they're hot right now. Onalaska will get possession. 38-22 in favor of the Hilltoppers here. The WIAA sectional semifinals here from John Shelton Court. Scotty Gran Tom Yashinsky. Isaac Skemp now. Gamoki back outside to Kick. Kick, Skemp, Gamoki. Back outside to Kick. Free ball for Sam. No good.
You're gonna call a hold. They wrapped up Gavin down low. You know, one of the things, we shot really hot in the first half, and you can't always duplicate that. That zone defense is preventing Onalaska from attacking down low. So if we don't shoot well, that could be a difference here in the second half.
Victor against three guys. They call a travel on him. I'm surprised by that.
I'm not sure that's that official's call. He had 2 or 3 bodies in between him and Victor. Hard for him to see the feet on that one. I would have thought the guy in the wing would have made that call.
And here comes Altoona, another turnover by the Hilltoppers, and Onalaska got to settle down here a little bit. Big lead. Don't want it to let it dwindle away as Turk's going to take a deep three. Front iron, no good. Here comes Desmond. Victor with it. Gamoki. Gamoki now inside to Desmond. Victor, nice drop step. Going to muscle it through. Can't get it to go. And a rebound to Altoona. Almost forced that one there. Altoona now with it. Peterson. Nice block by Gavin. And Kick can't get it. Altoona's going to get it back here. Nope, still on the ground. Moss gets it knocked away. They're going to call a push on Sam Kick.
Evan Gamoki. They're going to call on Evan. That's his third, so that does put you in some foul trouble. And when when they've tightened the lead a little bit here, that could be something that hurts you. Nicky Odom checking in.
Inbound Altoona. Here come the Railroaders with it. Back outside. And Peterson. Moss for three. Front iron, no good. Way short. That's going to go to Onalaska. It went off a Turk. So good call that time.
One of the things that you get when the WIAA schedules officials is you get some officials you might not be familiar with. During the season, you tend to typically get the same crews. We've really had the same crew most of the season. But you get guys who call the game a little bit differently, and that can be something you have to get used to as you work into a game.
And they're going to call a push on Sabini that time, 23.
Oh, 23.
Aquinas now down 44-20.
Sabini has 2.
Northwestern doing a good job on them. And Blair Taylor is up now, 29-26. Blair Taylor got to be considered a favorite in that sectional now. And they're going to call a foul here on Altoona.
Looks like it's on Bauer, Dylan Bauer.
Yep.
If Vic just catches that, they completely disregarded Vic off the inbound. If he catches it and goes straight up, he's got an easy bucket. I don't know why he paused there.
Gavin inside to Desmond. Desmond with a nice move to the rim. He can't get it to go. Salisbury probably going to get called on this one, I believe. Are they going to call 33 again?
It might be Bauer again.
Yep, it's Bauer again. So now
hit him with the body.
Desmond's going to go to the line here. Free throw coming from Victor's good. Philly Region Sports Network would like to thank Fitzpatrick Skemp and Butler LLC, serving injured and disabled clients in Wisconsin and Minnesota. Second, in and out, gets the kiss, and it goes in. 40-22 now with those 2 free throws by Victor Desmond. Hilltoppers with an 18-point lead. Altoona came out hot. Defense is starting to pick it up a little bit now for the Hilltoppers. Top of the key, Moss. Moss guarded by Odom. Salisbury with it now. Screen set that time by Bauer. Here's Moss, loses the handle, and Victor picks it up. Here comes Desmond with it. Desmond to Nicky Odom. Sam inside, back out, nice tap pass over to Gamoki, and side of the backboard, no good that time, went off the front iron.
If he would have banked that in, that's a horse shot.
Yeah, no kidding. Outside, and a turnover by Altoona. Miscommunication, Dylan Bauer trying to get it out to Moss, a little too high that time.
Just tried to get rid of it too fast. He wanted to try and create an open shot for his teammate. Got him the ball quick, but off target.
And here comes the Onalaska Hilltoppers.
You can see their intent has been to try and work it down low. They've been trying to get that ball to Gavin and Vic here to start the half.
Here's Gamoki. Kick now with it. Sam. Outside, Nicky Odom. Open for 3, and no good. Cold from the perimeter early in this half for the Hilltoppers after some hot shooting in the first half. Here comes Altoona. Here's Moss with it. Back outside. Turk with the head fake. He'll take a second 3. No good. Good box out by Desmond, and a rebound that time by Victor, and here come the Hilltoppers. Kick with it. Gamoki, good defense. Gavin, back outside to Odom. Kick now with it. Back out to Odom. Odom passes on the 3. Sam won't pass on that. 3 ball coming, front iron, no good. Rebound fighting over it is McGrath and Desmond. Tipped out, though, by Bauer, and it's going to stay here for the Hilltoppers.
They're getting open shots. When the ball goes down to Gavin, you see 3 Altoona players collapse on that, and they have open shots in the perimeter. They just haven't hit them.
Gavin now inside to Victor. Back outside. Sam. Sam will drive it. Inside. He can't get it to go. Close, though. Rolled off the side of the rim. Looked like it might drop in, Coach, but it didn't that time.
Good drive, good penetration by Sam. Like to see him finish that and get the and one, but he gets to the line. Good free throw shooter.
Sam with the first now. And good. CRSM would like to thank the Onalaska Athletic Booster Club. Become a member today at OnaBoosters.com. 41-22 in favor of the Hilltoppers now. Gavin going to get a break. Second one for kick, and he nails it. 20-point lead now for Onalaska. 12-17 left here in the second half. WIAA Sectional Semifinal Basketball on the Cooley Region Sports Network. Winner plays 2 o'clock Saturday here at John Shelton if Onalaska wins, or in Altoona. Or actually, no, it wouldn't be Altoona.
It'd be the winner of
Medford or Rice
Rice
Lake, correct. And Rice Lake, who was up in that one last you saw, Coach?
The last I checked, Rice Lake was down 1.
So tight game there. Those two teams are familiar with each other. Medford and Rice Lake met earlier in the season. Medford winning by 12 in that one. And almost a mistake by Altoona. Here come the Railroaders with it. Here's Turk, spin move on kick. Nice floater, and he gets it to go. That was a nice move that time by Braden Turk. And an opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Looked like they called Michael Skemp on the foul there.
CRSM would like to thank Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Center's natural, gentle, and effective care. Angelini's Pizzeria and Ristorante are invited to taste the difference. And Cooley Bank, bank with confidence. As Turk from the line for the Railroaders. First one rolls in, or actually 3-point play, excuse me. So 42-25 in favor of Onalaska.
Medford up 7 right now.
And Medford can break away in a hurry. Nicky Odom for 3, and in and out, no good. Rebound to the Railroaders. Here's Salisbury with it. Nice outlet pass. Turk will take another 3. Must have been tapped that time, and they're going to say out of bounds to Altoona as Gamoki couldn't get his feet down in time to get that ball back in place.
Victor got a hand on that one as he ran by. You saw Evan trying to save that one because he knew that it was deflected.
Here's the Railroaders. Turk now with it. Excuse me, Moss. Great steal by Odom. Nicky going to take it to the rack, and a big turnover that time, and there's a finish, Coach.
He's expecting a dunk by Nicky. He's got some hops.
Yeah, dude, he got up there. That would have been pretty awesome to see.
If only he was as tall as Vic.
Salisbury back outside, and Salisbury for 3 from the wing, no good. Michael Skemp. Skemp with it, slows it down now, gets it the kick. Kick to Big Gav. Gavin, nice drop step inside. Can't get it to go. Put back, no good. Rebound, rebound, rebound. And a foul going to be called. Gavin got about, what, 2 rebounds there, maybe 3?
I think he had 3. Those tap backs count if you can control it. So they got 20 on the foul there.
Gavin McGrath has played very well in this playoff run for the Hilltoppers. First one's good. Of course, he had 18 points in the last game. Couple rim rattlers, which you don't see very often from the big man. He was pretty amped up against Toma, that's for sure.
It's probably his best matchup of the year with some height and some size, that people that give him some fits. Obviously, Caledonia also on that list of teams that could match up size-wise with Gavin.
Rebound Altoona, so second one no good here. And the Railroaders will bring it up. Here's Braden Turk. Turk with it, guarded by Kick. Good defense by Sam. Salisbury now top of the key. Nicky Odom on him.
I have Turk down for 16 unofficially.
Yeah, he's had a heck of a night so far.
He's either got 14 or 16. I gave him the extra one that I couldn't figure out because I figured he's probably the one.
And Peterson off of the screen, no good. Rebound, going to go to Sam. There's Michael Skemp with it. Skemp with it. Isaac Skemp now. Kicks it on over. Open is Nicky Odom for 3, and that's going to be in. Nicky Odom buries that one. Wide open from the corner. That's a big one right there, Coach.
That corner 3 is definitely Nicky's shot. 11 points for Nicky on the night now.
Turk now with it. Turk guarded by Sam. He'll go inside. Blocked by McGrath. Man, what a block by Gavin. Just rotates over and washes that window clean.
And that's something you just can't practice against. Looks like Sam limping a little bit here. He'll go get checked out by Dustin Billups.
Hopefully he is okay. Sam the catalyst for this offense.
Quentin Mack checking in, getting a little more playing time here. Saw him at the end of the first.
Got to see some senior moments at halftime. Travel on Mack. Turnover and back over to Altoona.
I think it might be a little cramped for Sam. I don't know if he got...
How long did it take you to get those senior moments, Coach?
Thankfully, Lisa Mack is tenacious, and most of the kids spend all their time in Lisa Mack's basement. Took me about 7 emails to the kids and finally a text message to Lisa Mack, and she hammered down on them and got it.
So it's like a PG version of that 70s show at the Mack household? Is that what you're telling me? Salisbury inside, nice pass, kicks it back out, 3-ball coming. And don't see that very often as Glenn Sabini gets it caught in the old hoop.
Now we're going to have a contest to see who can knock this ball out.
I was going to say.
Quentin Mack, Gavin's not even going to play with this one. He knows he's going to win. He walked down to the other side.
Gavin just walks away. He's like, I'm not even going to touch it.
It's too easy.
48-25 the score. WIAA sectional semifinal basketball. Number 1 ranked Onalaska Hilltoppers right now with a 23-point lead on the Railroaders.
Sam kick back on the bench. I think he's going to be okay.
Odom, another 3-ball for him. 51-25 now, and Onalaska starting to pull away.
14 points for Nicky Odom tonight.
Salisbury now bringing up the floor, guarded by Odom. Good defense by Nicky Odom. Salisbury with it. Back on over to Sabini. Sabini to Turk. Turk with the fade off the glass, no good, and Mack with the board. Here's Skemp with it. Isaac Skemp kicks it on over to Nicky Odom. Thought he'd take another one. Mack thought about it, passes. Odom is going to take another one. That one's no good. Rebound Michael Skemp. Back outside to Isaac. Isaac, top of the key, Mack. Mack with it. Inside, nice pass to Skemp. Skemp, oh, can't get it to go. Shot might have been altered by Salisbury. Good defense by Altoona. Here's Marston Salisbury with it now. Back outside to Turk. Turk with it, tries to back down Mack. Good defense by Mack that time. Foul going to be called, probably on Quentin Mack here would be my guess.
Good hustle, though, by Quentin Mack, really making it difficult for Altoona. Not going to give him any free ones.
Yeah, I can't do that, that's for sure. Want to thank everybody watching live here on the Cooley Region Sports Network. Got a good one here if you're a Hilltopper fan right now. Altoona, though, came out of the second half, Coach, pretty amped up, I would say. They needed to be, as the Hilltoppers have had some pretty hot shooting from the outside for the most part. Couple of early droughts in the second half for Onalaska, but Nicky Odom making up for that.
I think the poise of Onalaska, the senior leadership really helps you when those situations arise, that you can ride that wave, regroup, and find a way to get back into your groove of things.
Mack with it now, top of the key, Nicky Odom. Back over to Quentin Mack, inside Skemp, back out to Isaac Skemp. Isaac Skemp now from the wing. A lot of good ball movement here by the Hilltoppers. Here's Mack, Odom now. Looks like they're pulling 2 on Victor Desmond. Victor now with it. Strong move to the rack. There's going to be a foul on Salisbury that time. Go ahead, Coach.
They are very, very stubborn. They're going to sit in that zone defense. They're not going to let you get the ball down low.
The Crow is open for safe, comfortable dine-in that's still delicious. Come downtown La Crosse on the corner of 3rd and Main after the big game and refuel and celebrate. Order your favorite burger, sandwich, or appetizer to end your night. Try one of their brand new fried chicken sandwiches the next time you're in. Go Hilltoppers. The Crow, downtown La Crosse, and another downtown business that going to get some attention here in the next couple weeks, we hope.
Victor 1 and 2 from the line there.
52-26 the score. Here's Mack with it now. Nice move inside, I should say, Moss, and he's going to get the roll. Nice move by Evan Moss. Inside, and that'll count. Moss from the line for a 3-point play attempt is no good, off the back iron. 52-28 in favor of the Hilltoppers. 7:25 left in this one.
Michael Skemp up to 7 boards already on the night.
Yeah, Skemp is, again, he's been great off the bench for this Hilltopper team. Mack, Isaac Skemp now over to Michael Skemp. Isaac Skemp, Nicky Odom. Mack. Isaac Skemp with it, take a 3-ball that time, and he hits it. Isaac Skemp, the freshman. No pressure in the playoffs, ice in his veins, Coach.
9 points for him. This team, Coach Cole does a great job of giving players roles, coaching them into their roles, and players do a great job of accepting that role, as you see there with Isaac Skemp being a 3-point specialist and Michael Skemp being a defensive specialist.
Here's Nicky Odom, kicks it back outside. Isaac Skemp open for 3, back iron, no good. Rebound going to go to Moss. Here comes Altoona with it now. Moss will bring it up the floor for the Railroaders. 3-ball coming, good contestment that time, but a better shot by Anthony Gianni, and a timeout here We're going to take a quick one as well. This is high school basketball on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
Fitzpatrick Skemp and Butler LLC, serving injured and disabled clients in Wisconsin and Minnesota. The attorneys at Fitzpatrick Skemp and Butler LLC have decades of combined experience fighting insurance companies and have recovered more than $100 million for their clients since their founding. Call today for a free consultation, 608-784-4370, or visit fitzpatricklaw.com. Whether it's a personal injury case, workers' compensation, Social Security disability, or environmental claims, Fitzpatrick Skemp and Butler LLC, serving Wisconsin and Minnesota, but right here in Onalaska. No fees unless they win.
(55-31) the score here from John Shelton Court, the WIAA sectional semifinal between the number 1 ranked Onalaska Hilltoppers and the Altoona Railroaders, the 4 seed in the sectional. Altoona making a game of it a little bit here, Coach, in the second half. Onalaska, though, still with some hot shooting. Probably been the difference so far in this one.
Definitely. You know, Altoona's game plan has been to make sure that they weren't going to get beat down low by Victor and Gavin. We call a foul there on Turk.
Turk got the hand in there. Another score update. Couple of them, actually. Luther up 48-37. Aquinas down 58-29. Ouch.
Medford was up 51-46 on Rice Lake as well.
That's a good game over there right now.
Rice Lake, always a super well-coached team.
Yes. Very disciplined. Isaac Skemp, no good on the free throw.
Didn't look like it. He just didn't look comfortable at the line that time.
Turk with it now. 2 on him. Good trap. They're going to call a foul that time now. Is that on Quentin Mack, I believe?
I think so. 2 fouls on Quentin.
Inbound. Moss now. Kicks it on over Gianni. Gianni, nice move by Turk. Can't get it to go. Shot altered by Skemp. Good defense by the Hilltoppers. Here's Michael Skemp now bringing it up the floor for Onalaska. Isaac Skemp, Gamoki now. Quentin Mack. Mack will take it. Isaac Skemp with it now. Mack, Onalaska slowing down the tempo here. 5:49 left in this one. 24-point lead for the Hilltoppers.
They're going to make them get out of that zone if they want to compete here the rest of the game. They're going to, if Altoona's going to sit in the zone, Onalaska's going to throw it around the horn and just kill the clock.
Skemp with it. Mack.
These are the little subtle things that Coach Cole does so well as a coach. You recognize the score. You recognize that you have an opportunity to save some legs. Take the air out of the ball here.
Nice job by Mack to get out of that trap that time. Inside to Victor. Victor going to back down. 2 on him, and they're going to call a foul. And Onalaska's in the bonus, so Victor will go to the line here. Double bonus now, actually. Well, Victor will have 2.
3 fouls now on Harris.
Desmond good on the first.
Victor up to 11 points, 6 boards on the night.
Cooley Region Sports Network would like to thank Noble Insurance, building strong relationships to secure your future. Waste Management, always working for a sustainable tomorrow. And Cooley Golf Bowl, the #1 recreational facility in Onalaska, as Victor misses the second. Wow, deep 3-point bomb that time by Braden Turk. And another timeout here. We'll keep it right here, Coach.
Look what grade is Braden Turk. He's a heck of a shooter.
He is a senior.
Heck of a shooter.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's playing college ball next year.
Absolutely.
I have him unofficially at 20. He's either at 18 or 20. I gave him one that I wasn't sure about. Next closest would be Gianni at 8. Again, unofficially.
What's going on at iBoomerang, Coach?
iBoomerang, let Bill Genius save you some money on your bills. Upload bills in 3 minutes or less. Bill Genius does all the work for you. Don't pay anything unless you save. Contact WIAA Desmond at 608-386-1351. Some great services that WIAA is offering over there.
I want to thank the Desmond family for the thank you. As Onalaska looks to pull away here and secure a victory up 22 points. Altoona dialing up the pressure now as they should. Onalaska is in the double bonus, so any fouls that are called at this point be 2 free throws for the Hilltoppers. Here comes Altoona with it. Turnover on the ground, picked up. Salisbury now over to Turk. Turk baited that deep 3, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Michael Skemp.
It's a good call. He got baited on that 3, and Turk hit one the last time down. He left his feet a little bit and then was out of position there, couldn't get back. Coach Cole disagreeing. I thought it was a good call.
Altoona now in the bonus.
I would say that's a consistent call with the ones they've made so far in the game.
CRSM would like to thank Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life. Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling, serving the Seven Rivers region, easy for me to say, since 1984. And BA Burrito Company, boldly mixed mad flavors delivered right to your door at BA Burrito Company.
Sam kicked back in the game. Good to see after he left earlier. I think it was a cramp or Charlie horse.
Turk hits both. And 20-point lead now for Onalaska. 4:47 left here at John Shelton Court, WIAA sectional semifinals. Live here on CRSN. And foul going to be called here. Let's see who they call it on. I want to say 25 would be my guess.
I think so. Coach Cole was calling timeout there. He wasn't real happy, I don't think. He wasn't real happy there with Evan getting trapped. I think he wanted some help there. What are they going to call? So what we have right now is the refs signal the foul, and that's what they're going to call. Now are they going to give him the timeout?
I was going to say, if it's a foul, it would be 2 free throws here for the Hilltoppers. They're in the double bonus.
So a fist in the air signifies a stoppage of play due to a foul. If he would have pointed at the bench, it would have been a timeout, but it looks like he's going to change his mind on what they're going to call here.
All right, inbound for the Hilltoppers. Thanks, Coach. Kick now with it. Odom, top of the key. And almost a steal by Turk. Good job by Nicky to get the ball back. Here's Kick with it. Kick thought about it, passes on the 3 ball. And foul going to be called on Turk. Well, Sam will go to the line here. Again, double bonus for the Hilltoppers. 4:23 left in the second half, excuse me.
3 on Turk. Hats off to Altoona here in the second half. It would have been easy to pack it in down 24 at the half, but they've really made it competitive here and shot the ball a little bit better than they did in the first half.
Second coming for Sam, and that one is good. So Sam hits both. 22-point lead now for the Hilltoppers. And here come the Railroaders and Braden Turk. Turk's had a great game, like Coach alluded to. Passes it off to Peterson. Over to Moss. Salisbury with it. Salisbury. Over to Moss. Moss, almost a turnover, picked up by Turk. Turk now, good defense by the Hilltoppers, almost another turnover. Here's Moss with it. Moss, Salisbury. Salisbury on the wing, 3-ball coming. And off the mark that time is Reese Berg.
Victor up to 11.7 boards, now getting close to a double-double. I'm guessing we're going to see some reserves checking in here as we approach the 3.5-minute mark.
Sam with it. 3:35 left. Onalaska up by 22 points. Looks to have this one under control for the most part, as Coach Cole and the Hilltoppers are really slowing this game down. Sam with it. Big Gavin loses the handle on the alley-oop that time. They're going to call Gavin on the foul, though.
It'll ticky-tack on that one. I don't think that foul needed to be called, but looked like Gavin also might have took one on the wrist on his alley-oop attempt there.
Reesberg going to go to the line here.
They've done a good job on Gavin tonight. Only 7 points, 7 boards. Their game plan definitely has been that they were not going to let Gavin be the difference in the game.
And Berg good on the first. Coulee Region Sports Network would like to thank Every Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving the La Crosse area since 1969. King Street Kitchen La Crosse, traditional home-style meals with exceptional service, as Gavin gets the board. Here's Kick with it. Here's Victor. Victor going to go to the rack, and there it is.
Not a lot of guys that want to be on that poster, as you saw them kind of retreat as Victor took flight.
Taking flight and with authority puts it down into the rim. And rebound going to go to the Hilltoppers. Here's Sam with it. Sam brings it up the floor. Good defense by Altoona. Back outside, Gamoki. It's just slowing the game down now, Coach. 60-37, our score from John Shelton. Nikki Odom with it. Nikki, alley-oop to Victor. There it is. Desmond with another one. And the frequent flyer miles for Victor Desmond just tripled.
Yep, there's a lot of reward points from Igo on that dunk attempt.
And rebound going to go to the Hilltoppers off the 3 attempt by Anthony Gianni.
Here comes the reserves, as it looks like. We got Albert Romero, Brock Herzwig checking in, Aiden Larson, Max Breiling, Ben Foss. Looks like they're going to have some free throws first by Nikki Odom.
62-37 with 2:12 left, and Onalaska will be advancing to the sectional final. Again, that game will be Saturday at 2 o'clock here at John Shelton Court. We will have the broadcast. And Odom not good on the first one. CRSN would like to thank Fitzpatrick Skemp and Butler LLC, serving injured and disabled clients in Wisconsin and Minnesota. And the Onalaska Athletic Booster Club. Become a member today.
Our opponent
at onaboosters.com.
Excuse me there, Scotty. Our opponent will be the Rice Lake Warriors.
Wow, they beat Medford, huh?
A little bit of an upset.
That is a little bit of an upset.
By seed, I think, not by ability. Rice Lake plays a really tough conference. Always a really well-coached team. A matchup that we have seen in the playoffs time and time again here, almost every year. So Rice Lake will make the trip again to John Shelton Court, this time for a sectional final.
The Rice Lake Warriors actually coming here for a playoff game. How about that, huh?
Well, football-wise, we're always going up there.
I was going to say, usually we were going up there for some kind of playoff matchup.
They've come down here quite a few times for basketball.
And wing play here. Turk with it. Looks like all the seniors have checked in for Altoona. And no good that time on the shot was Nick Ingen. 3-ball from Turk, a fadeaway, no good. Rebound going to go to Romero, and he'll get it on over to Hirsig. Brock Hirsig checking in. Romero, like Coach alluded to, under 2 minutes to go here in this one. 3-ball coming. Breiling, no good, and here comes Altoona with it. Turk will bring it up the floor. Swings it over. And Altoona just swinging the ball around here. 3-ball coming. And that one's going to be good. Nice shot by Anthony Gianni.
Just not enough of those have fallen tonight for...
nice outlet pass and a good finish that time by Onalaska. Good read by Hirsig that time, and he gets it to Aiden Larson, Coach, on the finish.
Good athleticism shown there by Larson.
You would know better than anybody on that.
Pretty athletic kid.
65-40. A big first half for the Hilltoppers. And they never looked back, Coach.
No. You know, there was a little bit of a run there. Altoona started the second half on a little spark there to make it a 14-point game, I think it was. Onalaska, though, the shot started falling again. And just a story of the game, shooting. They shot very well tonight. And then Victor Desmond in transition as well. Victor leading the scoring tonight, 15 points.
Raekwon Cole checking in for Altoona. Braden Turk getting a send-off here. His final game as a Railroader for Altoona. And what a game he had tonight, Coach.
Yeah, great player, real impressive. This is always, as a coach, this is the tough moments where you're taking a kid out for the last time and the emotion that comes with it. The
Evan
parents,
Moss,
the same
too, coming
thing.
out.
Say that again.
Evan Moss, too, his last game for the Railroaders.
Yeah, it's tough as a coach. You never know when the right time to pull them is, but you want them to be able to get that ovation from the crowd.
Riley Wiggins with it, kicks it on over now to the wing inside. CJ Varsho, Andy Schmid with it. And that's over to Wiggins. Wiggins back outside. As Coach is going to head down and see if we can catch Coach Cole here for a post-game recap interview of the game. So we'll have a post-game interview with Coach Cole as the Onalaska Hilltoppers will be victorious and advance to the sectional final like we alluded to. Romero from the line, good. 66-40, 36 seconds left in this one. And the second. Good for Albert. 67-40 now. And the Railroaders will bring it up the floor here. Zavondre Cole. Foul going to be called, I believe, on Max Klein. We'll see what they put up for the number here. A double bonus now for Altoona. Called the foul on Romero. And nope, just a single bonus. I thought they were in the double, but here's Romero with it. Taken away by the Railroaders. Here's Cole. Cole bringing up the floor. Good quickness by Cole. Loses the handle. And he gets it back and no good. Shooting foul. That one's going to be on Klein. 21 seconds left in this one. The number 1 ranked Hilltoppers will advance. And Coach, I see you down there.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, there we go.
And Cole, no good on the free throw attempt. As Altoona now is in the double bonus. That was a foul early on that one, Coach. 27-point lead here for the Hilltoppers. Second one good.
You want me to go live with Coach during the game, see if we can get a Greg Popovich moment?
You can try. I'm sure he'll love that. Oh, that wasn't a 3-ball for Ratty that time, Coach. 67-41 as time ticks away here, and there's going to call a foul, and it just double bonus now as 42. Connor Lewis will go to the line, a sophomore for the Railroaders. Again, the game on Saturday, 2 o'clock here at John Shelton Court. Coach and I will have the call here from our luxurious media box space that I think one of the best ADs that I've ever had to work with, Jason Terry, has provided us. Second one for Lewis, and in and out, no good. Nice board that time by Romero, and time will tick away, and the Hilltoppers prevail. Onalaska, the final score. Moving on to the sectional final on Saturday, 2 o'clock against the Rice Lake Warriors. 67-42 is Coach Cole going to try and we're going to have a word here with him.
Scotty, you got us?
I got you.
All right, I'm here with Coach Cole. Coach, it's been about 8 years since we've gotten past this game. How does it feel to make it to a sectional final?
It feels really, really good. We're going to enjoy it for about 15 minutes, and then we're going to get ready for Rice Lake.
So Rice Lake pulls the upset off Medford, so it'll be Rice Lake coming down. What do you know about Rice Lake? What can you tell us about that matchup?
Yeah, you know, contrast of styles. They shoot a ton of threes, very small, but they make 13, 14 threes a game. So, you know, we're just excited to be playing, and we're going to take care of business on Saturday.
Coach, on such a challenging year, congratulations, and we look forward to seeing you on Saturday.
I appreciate it, Coach, and very proud of this team, very proud of and very thankful for the job that our administration has done to get us here, and hopefully we can finish the deal on Saturday.
Sounds good. Look forward to it.
All right, great job, Coach. He's going to make his way back up here for postgame. I want to thank Coach Cole for making the time for the interview. And it looks like we got one more. And, Coach, I know you said you were going to get him.
We got Victor.
The Skywalker.
Victor, I remember a couple of years ago, you said when you were seniors, you guys were you were going to take this thing to state. You get the opportunity on Saturday to make that come true. How does that feel?
I don't know if there's a better feeling. You know, right now it's just taking it all in, getting ready for, you know, obviously we still got one more to win, but to come, you know, to be able to play it at home, you know, knowing that it's at the lacrosse center and everything, that'd be really special to be able to bring home a title, you know.
How cool would it be to be able to compete in a state tournament in your home city? Talk about that if we can pull that one off on Saturday.
I don't know if there's, you know, anything that more special than that, to be able to play in front of all your home fans and your family and friends and all that, you know, just down the road, that'd be, you know, it's really great.
Great game tonight, Victor. Congratulations. We look forward to seeing you on Saturday.
All right, great job, Gash. And again, the final score here from John Shelton Court. The Onalaska Hilltoppers advance to the sectional final against the Rice Lake Warriors. 2 o'clock on Saturday. Onalaska wins 67-42 over the Altoona Railroaders. We'll be back with postgame, wrapping this one up from John Shelton Court. This is high school basketball on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Golf Bowl is the #1 recreation facility in Onalaska, but it's also a perfect place to watch the big game or stop in after a hard day's work to unwind with great food and drinks. Coulee Golf Bowl has you covered with an extensive menu, including great choices from apps to entrees and mouth-watering daily specials like burgers, tacos, prime rib, tenderloin tips, shrimp, fish, and roasted chicken are just a few of the daily specials. Coulee Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill. Visit them online at CouleeGB.com and sign up for their e-club to get special offers and promotions.
Award-winning builder Jones Construction, specializing in residential remodeling. If it is in or on your home, Jones Construction can fix it, update it, or add on to it. Kitchens and bathrooms, countertops and backsplashes, windows and doors, siding and decks, you name it. Jones Construction can do it. Owner-operator means hands-on from start to finish. Jones Construction is fully licensed and insured with over 20 years of experience and winner of People's Choice at the 2015 Parade of Homes. Call Phil with Jones Construction today, 608-386-8292.
Imagine if you could feel better and live healthier without drugs or surgery. What if we told you that at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we can help you turn that thought into a reality for you and your family with safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we focus on treating the whole person at one of our multiple locations, located in Southwest Wisconsin. We are a team of family-oriented chiropractors who offer our patients quality care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. From newborns to seniors and everyone in between, all of our patients can experience the benefits of chiropractic care. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too. Discover the Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Center's difference.
Noble Insurance Service, building strong relationships to secure your future. Whether you need homeowners insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, health insurance, or commercial insurance, we work with a variety of companies. That ensures you get the protection you need. We're committed to creating a partnership so that as your needs change, your coverage keeps pace. Call Noble Insurance Service and let's create a plan personalized just for you.
Fitzpatrick, Skemp and Butler, LLC, serving injured and disabled clients in Wisconsin and Minnesota. The attorneys at Fitzpatrick, Skemp and Butler, LLC, have decades of combined experience fighting insurance companies and have recovered more than $100 million for their clients since their founding. Call today for a free consultation, 608-784-4370, or visit fitzpatricklaw.com. Whether it's a personal injury case, workers' compensation, Social Security disability, or environmental claims, Fitzpatrick, Skemp and Butler, LLC, serving Wisconsin and Minnesota, but right here in Onalaska. No fees unless they win.
My favorite memories with Onalaska basketball are the games where everybody on the team scores, you know, like 1 through 12, everybody off the bench. You know, it's just so fun when everybody can get a bucket.
My favorite high school basketball memory is winning conference junior year.
My favorite memory from basketball was definitely beating Central at their place last year.
I'm Victor Desmond, a senior at Onalaska, and my favorite basketball memory is beating Central last year at home. It was probably one of the biggest games we've had in a couple of years, so it was a lot of fun.
Buying a home is a big decision, and Ultra helped us feel confident with our purchase.
The process was so fast and easy, and we were able to sign our documents online with ease.
With Ultra, I feel right at home.
Our members tell it best. With the perfect blend of experienced lenders and local service, Ultra can get you into the home you love your way. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Hello, Cooley Region Sports Network. Thank you so much from all of us at the Zoomox. We appreciate everything you do for our community and bringing sports to all of our friends and family who can't be at games, especially during COVID.
Thanks for always videotaping our games and streaming them to everybody that can watch.
Yes, it was so nice. Thank you, Rick and your staff. Just for us, the family, and just being able to watch all the sports in Onalaska. Plus, it was nice for our parents who were not allowed to be let in because of COVID, that they could watch it. And we can always watch it the next day. That's the best. So thanks again. We love you. And
love you guys. Thank you.
School hoops on CRSN.
How about that? Thank you, huh? That's pretty cool.
What I want to know from the Zumach family is why Bodie got excluded. Why didn't he get the invite?
Final score here from John Shelton Court. The Onalaska Hilltoppers prevail and move on to the sectional finals on Saturday, 2 o'clock here at John Shelton Court. They'll be playing the Rice Lake Warriors. They win tonight 67-42. And this is a kind of a classy moment. I know Jeff's getting it on camera. The Altoona fans standing for the Railroaders who came in here. I thought they fought really hard, especially in the second half. The first half, Onalaska just shot the lights out of John Shelton, man. I mean, they were on fire from outside, and I don't think Altoona could recover from that. I mean, first half, they had to have only missed 2 3-pointers, I think, from what I remember, and they were just crazy in fuego from the outside.
And that's kind of the tail of the game. You know, the Onalaska shooting. Altoona was going to play their zone defense. They definitely were going to not let the scheduled offense run through Gavin and Vic down low. Vic did have 15 points. They held Gavin under 10, though. But they weren't going to let them play with their back to the basket, post up, and make buckets. They were going to make them kick the ball out, and that's what happened. And Onalaska was really hot to start, was cold in the middle, and then heated up again to finish. So, you know, they defensively, I think they executed their game plan, what they wanted to do. They just needed Onalaska to miss a couple more shots, and that it didn't happen tonight. Sometimes, as a coach, you don't have the same caliber of kids as somebody else, and you have to have a game plan, right? And you have to roll with it. Sometimes it relies a little bit on lady luck and the rims being tight or something like that. But when you have the size that Onalaska has, it's difficult to match up, and you can't simulate it, so you're going to have to pick your poison.
Yeah, Gavin alters so many shots, and he did again tonight, and he's such a presence down low, and he's improved so much, his footwork and his awareness of where he is on the floor. I mean, I've been impressed with his growth over the last 4 seasons of watching Hilltopper basketball. A couple scores that we have. Last updates that we saw, Luther was up 48-37, and Aquinas was down 58-29 in that one. Again, the girls will play at 9:05 on Saturday. They take on the Green Bay Notre Dame Tritons, who are 26-1, and tall task for the Lady Hilltoppers, but if any team can take down the Tritons, I believe in the Lady Hilltoppers and their head coach and staff, led by Shane Schmaling, Olivia Gamoki, Molly Garrity. That's a tough group, but they got a big hill to climb. There's no question about it.
It's going to be a tough challenge. Obviously, Green Bay Notre Dame, and I believe 26-1 on the season, and just a really quality basketball program. But you know, if Blackhawk with their 75-game win streak
crazy?
Can go down today, there's no reason why why the girls can't go out there, compete, and you see what happens. Scoreboard starts at 0-0 no matter what, and you just play your best game and let the chips fall where they may.
Again, our final score, 67-42. Onalaska advances. Again, we will have the broadcast here from John Shelton Court, 2 o'clock Saturday, as the Rice Lake Warriors come to John Shelton Court to take on the Hilltoppers. How about some home cooking in the sectional final for a change, huh?
That'll be nice.
All
you know,
right.
we've played Rice Lake many a times, a couple times at Stout, a couple times at Rice Lake, a couple times here. So it's nice to get a sectional final on your home court.
Coach Yashinsky, great job with the interviews on the floor, and want to thank Shane Schmaling again for stopping up at halftime, for Jeff Ross on camera, for myself, Scotty Gran. Good night now. We'll talk to you Saturday.
We hope you enjoyed our coverage of playoff basketball on the Cooley Region Sports Network, presented to you by Fitzpatrick, Skemp, and Butler, LLC, serving injured and disabled clients in Wisconsin and Minnesota, and by iBoomerang, tools that return a profit, Bill Genius, I Go for Less Travel, and wearable technology, iBoomerang.com. Also by the Onalaska Athletic Booster Club. Become a member at OnaBoosters.com. Hilltopper Athletics on CRSN have also been brought to you by
Kurt Paff, State Farm Insurance Agency of Onalaska. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Big Al's Lacrosse, great pizza since 1979. Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, natural, gentle, and effective care. Angelini's Pizzeria and Ristorante. You're invited to taste the difference. Cooley Bank, bank with confidence. The Crow Lacrosse, American Gastropub, and Bourbon Bar. Noble Insurance, building strong relationships to secure your future. Also by Waste Management, always working for a sustainable tomorrow. Cooley Golf Bowl, the #1 recreational facility in Onalaska. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life. Howie's Lacrosse, thank you for 75 years. Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Seven Rivers region since 1984. B.A. Burrito Company, boldly mix mad flavors delivered right to your door. And by Every Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving the La Crosse area since 1969. King Street Kitchen La Crosse, traditional home-style meals with exceptional service. Jones Construction, award-winning builder specializing in remodels and new construction. Geno's Chicago Beef and Hot Dogs, Chicago food with attitude. And by Enhanced Driving Institute, building a new generation of safe drivers.
This has been a Cooley Region Sports Network sports presentation. Cooley Region Sports Network. Live, local, and anywhere you can get the World Wide Web. CRSN.